Students, good evening. Students who are in the online, am I audible, students? Okay. So now we'll move to the further. Previously, last class we completed concept of what? A range data type. So range data type as a part of sequence category, we completed str, bytes, byte array, and range also done. So that part we have seen about sequence category. Let's go back to the data types once and observe it. This first part completed, second part also completed. Now let us move to the another category called list category data types. List category data types I am entering. Very, very easy. And it is the most important in data programming. And here, students, let's start with what is the use of this list category data type, how it is useful. So my requirement today is, with requirement I will explain. My requirement today, so my requirement today is simple. I want to store SNO, comma name, comma marks, and a college name. College name in single variable, in single object I want to store. In single object I want to store SNO, name, marks, and college name. I want to store it into single object. By your observation, int, float, bool complex can store how many values? Only one value. It can store only one value. But what about this also can store sequence of values? That is either numbers or strings, alphabets, mixing of alphabets and numbers, and bytes 0 to 256 only. And it's a mutability, immutability. Range means only positive numerical integer values with a plus forward direction, minus value, etc. You have seen. These are all not able to store my requirement, not able to fulfill my requirement, correct? Are they able to store it? Are these 4 plus these 4, are they able to meet this requirement? No. So to store this type of values, how many value? My interest is, I want to store multiple values of each type, same type, or what? Different type, or different type I want to store. Multiple values of same type or different type with unique, with a unique, with a unique and what? Duplicates. With a unique and duplicates I want to store. For that, we need the category called what? List category data types. I want to store like this: ENO, E-name, salary, designation. Like that I want to store. Are they not called multiple values? Multiple values of each type, different type. Now I want to store value like this: 10, 20, 10, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Like this, I want to store so many. I want to store 1000 and then 2000 and then 1000 like this. Are they not called similar type of values? Integer type? So what? Any of the range you can take, not only in the range value like range data type, anything you can store. Duplicates are there, unique values are there. To store this kind of values, I must go for which category? List category. I want to store your number, name, marks, and college name. Which is the best data type? List data type. I cannot use int, float, bool, complex, str, bytes, and byte array range. I cannot use. I think you are following me. So go to the place. What is the use of list category data type? Now I am going to tell the purpose. And don't ask me, sir, what is the purpose of list category? Online students. The purpose of list category data types is that to store which values? Multiple values. To store multiple values, either of what type? Same type, either of same type, or what different type. It's a very, very important. Different type or both the types. Both the types. Either of same type or different type or both the types. With both the types. With what? Unique and what? Duplicates. Unique and what? Duplicates. In where? Single object. In single object. For this purpose, we go for what? To store multiple values either of same type or different type or both the types with unique and duplicates in single object. We go for which category? List category. So I'm writing in Python programming. In Python programming, we have two data types. Data types. Two data types in which category? List category. This is the most important data type in the entire Python programming. They are number one is called what? A list. Number two is called a tuple. Tuple. These are the data types in detail we are going to discuss. From here onwards, subject is becoming little complicated. Must be so careful. Are you able to follow now? Somebody is asking, I want to store first name. First name I want to store. First name. I'm just writing. I want to store first name. Comma, somebody is asking second name, and they are asking your ID, social security ID, first name, last name, your age, and next is called your salary. Next, they are asking your company name. They are asking your address. In which variable? Single variable I want to store it. In single object you want to store it. Which one I will go for? List I will go for it. I want to store your ACNO, account number, customer name, balance, and B name, and your address. All these things. I will go for which data type? List. Only one value I will store of integers. I'll go for what? Int. Only decimal value, single value, float. True or false? Bool. 2 plus 3j. Right. So the text data, str. Bytes with a immutability 0 to 256, 0 to 256 with a mutability, byte array. Range, sequence of numerical values, integer values by maintaining equal step is called what? Range. But today, I want to store any type of value of same type, different type, or both the types with unique and duplicates in single object. We'll go for what? List category. How many types are there? Two things are there. Now I'm going to enter into further. So I'm going to say, online students, did you understand this purpose? Please respond. Now I'm going for introducing what data type? List data type. I'm going to talk about it. List data type. Let me start with, here I'm going to talk about, here I'm writing some small index. I'm going to write it. Some small index. Look at the index here. The index I'm going to take up. Index is very, very simple. First one is what? Purpose of list. Everybody will ask you purpose of list. A lot of questions will come from list only. Next is what you know? Purpose of list. Next, I'm going to talk about what you know? Memory management in list. Instead of writing, instead of wasting my time, I'll just take it. List, I will take it. Data types, I'll take list data type. I'll carry this index. I'll carry this index. Instead of typing it, I'll just put it. What is that? Purpose of list. Notation for storing list data. Create an object of list. Types of lists. Memory management of list. Operations on list. Predefined functions in list. Inner list or nested list. Followed by what? Every moment programming example. That means any question comes in list, you have to answer like this. Okay. Let us start understanding about the list I'm going to take up. Shall we start up? Yes. Let us start the purpose and everything. Now I'm going to enter into the properties. Properties of what? List. In the properties of list, so many points I will cover and try to follow. Okay, students, first line, all of you tell me, what is operator and expression? Anjali, Seema, what is my topic is going on? Please involve in the subject. Okay now? Involve in the subject. If we go other than the subject, if you ask that question, it is a disturbance for me. Where I am explaining, you look at. It is a disturbance for me, originally speaking. See here, 4 p.m. is your previous batch. Here operators, you see ma. Your question is what? Your question is what? This one. You don't feel it because if you ask anything, if I don't respond, you will feel it. If I started explaining, I will feel it because it is not a college to put the boat on this boat, this boat, this boat, 20 boats. I cannot put my leg. I have to explain so systematically. It is so prestigious class. You have to follow me. Okay. Look at operators and see what is the question is asking. It's my topic. See that operators, nodes you see. What is my example? Operators and expressions in Python. What I'm discussing there? What is her question? What is an operator? What is an expression? You see my explanation. An operator is a symbol which will perform an operation on the data or values. If two or more objects or variables or values connected with an operator called what? Expression. Suppose I will post this data. Will she understand? Huh? It is all waste of my time. My time waste. Unnecessary. So I will explain now. And please follow what I am discussing. You don't try to put your headache on my headache. So try to come to the point. Properties of what? List. Anyhow, I have discussion, right? And nobody will explain such a beautiful techniques I'll explain in my Python class. Anjali, are you there, ma? Your answer, I gave it. What did you understand from that? Nothing. Because it is not an academic. It is not an academic. What you are asking, what your faculty respond, that is a waste of time. But here, systematically, I will explain, ma. Anjali, I hope you are following me. Respond, ma. You got your answer. And also I said. Now I will move to the further. It's my time waste. You have 2 minutes. Properties of what? List. So, Anjali, you have seen ma, where I am explaining in detail of it and mind-blowing explanation I will give. And I opened the topic name called operators and expressions. Nobody knows operators and expressions. In the people who are working also, they don't know that many operators I'm explaining. Bitwise operators. Nobody knows. I will explain in the club. Bitwise operators, especially I'm explaining. See, bitwise operators. See how many are there. Bitwise operators. Bitwise operator. How many are there? You see, all of them I'm explaining. Nobody knows, including faculties also. And that much concept is there. And unnecessarily putting and disturbing me, it's a problem for me. So, coming to the point of it, now coming to this point of it. Now I'm going for what? List. Now I'm going to enter into that. Here I'm going to write it. List. Shall I start up? My dear online students, please listen carefully. Don't try to rub on my hand, rub on my head your previous knowledge. Your previous knowledge, originally I'm saying, don't try to put your original knowledge in my class. After I explain, you put that knowledge in your brain so that you have beautiful career. If you try to put your own knowledge, it will be a disturbance for me. And with that knowledge, nothing will come in your life. That is my advice. And relax. And I am only the one which I am sorting it out your career problem. If you follow me, if you put your own things in my class, your time waste, my time waste unnecessarily. And I will overreact on it because I am very smooth candidate. And if you say something, if I don't respond, you will feel. If I respond, I will feel. It's my time waste, Anjali. Properties of what? List. Now, what is a list? List is one of the predefined class. List is one of the predefined class. List is one of the predefined class. And treated as what? Treated as list category data type. List category data type. Here I am writing list category or list data type. Simply I will write what list category data type. So I'll carry this and I'll try to put it. List category data type. Right. What is the purpose of list data type? Simple. Just now I said the purpose of list data type is that to store same. I will carry that word to store multiple values of same type and different type and all the types. All of them I can store it in that. To store multiple values either of same type or different type or both of them. If I ask a question, sir, even tuple also same. One beautiful point I want to write. This is a mutable and this is called what? Immutable. Everything is same. When I come to tuple, I will combinedly discuss. Tuple and list I will discuss. Right? So much of thing I will discuss, students. Let me come to the point. Are you able to follow? So the purpose of list data type is to store multiple values either of same type or different type or both the types with unique and duplicate values in single object. Okay. Go to the next one. Notation. I want to go for it. Notation, double quoted value is called what? STR, single quoted value, triple double quotes and everything. You know that entire thing. Now I am using here. Very, very simple things. So the elements of list, the elements are what values. Values of list. The elements or values of list must be stored, must be, must be written, must be written within square brackets. Must be written within square brackets. So square brackets. So the brackets are like this. And the values must be separated by what? Separated by comma. Separated by comma. I hope you are understanding this. Sir, what is the syntax? Now I am writing the syntax. Very, very simple. Here only I will write it. Syntax I will write it. See the syntax. Now I am writing. Variable name is equal to, I say square bracket, value 1 comma, value 2 comma, so on comma what? Value n. Here value 1, value 2, value n are called values of the list. Here variable name is called what? Object of what? List class. Here var name is an object of class list. Is an object of class list. I hope you are following me. Variable name is an object of what here variable name. This is a variable name is an object of list. Let me show you the example. I'll write lot of points here, students, and followed by some example also I will carry. Some example also I will give you. Examples also parallelly I will show you. Let us go to Python environment. Python environment I will take it. So here, watch it now. Coming to the point of it. Now I'm going to take it. Variable name LST is equal to, I am taking values 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 10 comma 20 comma 45 comma 67 comma minus 56. Like this I wrote it. Duplicates are there. Different values are there. Separated by what? Comma. So say this now. Print of what? LST. Type of LST. Carefully observe it. LST comma type of LST. And see that whatever order is entered, in the same order values are displayed. Which type? List. So list is called what? Class. Storing which type of values? Same type of value, integers. Now I'll take it one more. LST1 is equal to 100 comma 100 comma row sum comma. I say 34.56 comma and I say true comma and I say 2 plus 3j comma. Like this I said. Different type of values I kept. Print of what now? LST1 comma type of LST1. So type of LST1. This is an order is maintaining. Which type it is? List type. So go to the place. Here I am going to take up. I will write this example here. Similar type of values with unique values, duplicates. And next another example is what? List one. This is a data. Sorry. So here I am having, this is you remove it. Go to this place. Here I am taking like this. This is my data, students. This is one example. Let me move to the further. I will write it. An object of list, an object of list maintains which order? Insertion order. An object of list maintains insertion order. What do you mean by insertion order? Whichever order we insert the data, in the same order values will be displayed. In whichever order we add the data, in the same order data will be displayed. That is called, you have seen it. This is an order inserted. In the same order values will be displayed. Are you able to follow? Right. That is the meaning of what? Insertion order. Good. Now I'm going to introduce one more kind of thing. Let us take the example. This is the one you take it. Print this now. I'm printing ID of what? LST1 I will say. It is printed list type and whose address also printed. You know, students, same. Memory management is same. Diagram also same. This is the data. See, students, 100. This is called RS 34.56. Same memory management. Remember that our memory management in string handling throughout the entire Python, you remember that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Same. Who is this now? LST1 pointing to this value. How do you get this data? Indexing, slicing, you can do perfectly. Now, see students, LST of 0. What is the value coming? 10. LST of -1, I'm getting what? 2 plus -1. What is the value getting? LST1, not LST. LST means last, this one. This one is showing. LST1 of -1. What is the answer? 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j. What it indicates? We can perform indexing and slicing. Slicing I will show you. LST1 of 0:4. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means 0 to 4 means what? 0 to 3. See the data. What is coming? 0 to 3. You say next is called what? 0:3. 0:3 you say. 0:3. What is the answering? 0, 1, 2. 3 means what? 3 minus 1. 0, 1, 2. Are you following? Next I'm going to write it LST of ::1 I am saying. LST1 of ::1 I am saying. Is it reverse or not? This indicates on the list object, you can perform what? On the object of what? List, we can perform both the indexing and slicing. On the object of indexing and slicing. Are you able to follow? Under that, see. Now here I am saying, LST of 1, it will give you what? 100. LST I said previously, that is LST of this one, I'll go for it. This I will remove. Go to this here. This is a 1. LST of 0,4. Hemanath, my dear student, you hold on. I'll give imposition for you. Okay, now you hold on. I'll give imposition for you. You need to listen my class. See, student, he is saying this answer. I already said in my classes. These are all my time waste. I already said these are all my time waste, virtually speaking. 0x data is called what? Hexadecimal. 0b data is called binary. 0o data is called octal. When you write 0, any number, if you write it 0, 3, 0, 1, 4, 3, etc. I said invalid, I said. Did I say or not? This I said. Online students, this I said invalid. I executed and I shown it. And he is asking that student, he is asking, it is called a completely irresponsible doubt it is. So this I was already covered. This I was already covered. This was already covered. So they must be need to listen in the class. And one more student asked one more question. And he is asking one more question. See that. Adamya. Adamya is asking. Adamya Srinivas or something. Srivastav. Can you explain once how ID? What is the use of ID? What is the use of ID? Come on, answer students. All the people. All the students in online. ID will give you what? Memory address. Already explained. This also was covered. This was also covered. Because if I start answering this now, it's a never ending story. That's why I'm little delicate, students. If I'm trying to see this kind of doubts, it's my time waste. And no faculty will open the chart window in the class. They will say like this. They will go on saying doubts, sir will not look at. But I am the one, only the one, which I'm showing the chart window in the class. Why? I watch every student doubt. I'm very much concentrating on online doubts also. Correct or not? In every class, I'll make online chart window open. Why? You will also see. And they doubts, you see this. Is it covered already or not? Already covered. So if you listen my class so thoroughly, nothing will come. Nothing will come. These are all, I will put it into one place only. So no problem. You can ask me the doubt, but don't ask me the doubt, which is already explained. Read the notes. Now, I'll go to the further. Next area, I will cover it. Now coming to this is called LST1. Print this now. It will give you what? Memory. Sum by using what? 100 is coming here. I want to change it as what? 150. How do you locate 100? First of all, LST of 1, LST of 0 is going to give you what? 100. But I want to change with what? 150 is equal to 150. This is called item assignment. I am changing the 0th index value with 150. So I'm going to say done. It is allowed. That means item assignment is allowed. So print the data. See that is it 150 or not? Is it containing 9312 is becoming 9312 or not? Which address? Is it mutable or immutable? This is called which one? This is called updating the value of a list with which concept? Indexing. Indexing. I want to change row sum 34.56. Two values I want to change. How do you locate these two values? First of all, LST of what? LST1 of what? 1 comma 3. 1 colon 3. 1 colon 3 means 1 to 3 minus 1, 2. 1 to 2. I am going to change it as what? Guido. Guido. I'm just writing here in this Guido. Guido. And I'm writing here, 55.55 I am saying. How many values I'm having? Two. Two values exactly I am supplying. And don't ask extra values I will supply. No problem even if you supply. Less values don't supply. Supply the exact values. And how many you are locating? Two values you are locating. Change two values. Supply two values. So print the data. This you print. Is it changed or not? At which address? This is called what? Slice based updation. Sorry, index based updation. This is called a slice based updation. Able to follow? How many things can I change a single value? Yes. With what concept? Indexing. Can I change more than one value? Yes. By using what? Slicing. What a beautiful subject. Go to the place. Very cool. If you listen, very cool. With relax, you can listen. This is called indexing. This is called indexing. Remove that. This is called what index based updation. Index based updation. This is called what? This is called what? Slice based updation. Slice based updation. Okay. This is the data printed here. So this is the data printed. Are you following me? Index based updation, slice based updation. Now it is come to indexing and slicing. On this, I will go for it. So an object of, come on fast, an object of, come on to the point. An object of, come on. You see, he is asking this question. You see, he is another candidate. Another candidate. Sir, can we use append? Where I am explaining? You see my concept. Because these people are not in the mood of subject. What is my concept? Predefined functions in where? Where I am in now? Where I am in now? I am in explanation of what? Properties. Properties only. When I come to predefined functions of list, what will come? Append will come. I will tell you 11, 12 functions, I'll tell you. Suppose if I don't respond, this guy will feel that sir did not respond. If I respond it's my time waste. Students, please follow me and don't be excited. Don't be excited. Don't be excited. Don't be excited. And be cool and listen the questions. Right. Now, okay, ma, Razu. So you are saying, sir, please don't listen to the questions. Let us continue with important topic list. Yes. Sharat Kumar, please move on and ignore that related doubts. Okay. That's what I want to do it. So some of the students are saying, don't consider the doubts. But my intention is different because I want to take every student into my mind. Okay. Come on, no problem. Put genuine doubts so that I can consider. Here I'm going to take it. Here I'm going to take up further. An object of list belongs to what? Mutable. Mutable. Why mutable? Because because it allows us it allows us to perform it allows us to perform updations. Updations. Nothing but what? Modifications. Modifi modifications with what? Indexing and indexing and slicing operations. That is item based assignments are allowed. Understand? This both of them. I said index based updation, slice based updation. I said, okay, students, done. This is one thing. Now I'm going to enter into the further. Look at. Now I'm going to start further example. Now, students, when you go to, now I'm giving this example in this way. Suppose you are going to a vegetable market. I want to tell you this example because you are not in a proper mood of getting into direct example. You want to go to vegetable market. Then what you will carry? Bag. Is that bag contains anything inside? No, that is called which bag? Empty bag. After B.Tech is completed, what is your brain? Huh? Empty, empty. Exactly. Empty only. Anybody full? Anybody full? 100% no. So, when you go to vegetable market, you are taking empty list. After going to vegetable market, you will add some vegetables to the bag or not. That time is it empty or non-empty? Non-empty. Now my requirement is, I am getting one question in the industry. What is that? I am getting some list of values. Some list of values like this. What are the values I am getting? Suppose for example, Python. Next I am getting something like mom, something like, madam. Next I'm getting Java like this. I'm getting HTML like this. I'm getting one hacker ranking example. Beginning, what I'm having like this. I'm having what is this is called? What is this is called? Empty list. What the question is? Accept list of words and try to find the palindrome values. Palindrome values means what? The original word is equal to reversed word. So I'm having list of words and I'm taking one more list empty. Why empty list I'm taking? To capture what words? Palindrome word. Is Python is a palindrome? No. Mom. Yes. Add the mom to whom? Empty list. Next, madam is a palindrome. Yes. Add to whom? Next, Java. No. HTML. No. Another way. I'm having some list of details. Google Play Store data I'm having in Excel sheet. They are asking me, prepare list of 5 apps who has more reviews. List out the apps which are having more reviews. What you will do that time? I need to get the Excel data. I need to apply what? Highest reviews of top 5. Those top 5 values, I will put it in where? List. So beginning, I have to take which list? Empty list. Later, I will get the top 5 apps and I will put it in where? Empty list. So I need what? Two types of lists I can use it. So list can be used in two ways. One is empty list. One more is non-empty list. Now I'm going to write it that. It's a very, very important. In Python programming, very important students, in Python programming, we can use, we can create, we can create two types of list object. Two types of what? List objects. They are, now I'm going to say number one. Now I'm going to say here, number one, what is this now? Empty list, empty list. Second one is what? Non-empty list. Empty list and non-empty list. Sir, what is empty list? Now I want to go for it. I'll create programmatically. Empty list, non-empty list, non-empty list. I'll keep two subheadings. Number one, non-empty list also I will take it. Non-empty list also I will take it. So here I'm taking second, non-empty list. Okay. Under that, I want to go for it. So what is an empty list? So as you said just now, an empty list is one. Come on, answer. An empty list is one which does not contain, which does not contain any elements, which does not contain any elements, and whose length is zero. How do you know that it is an empty string or not, ma? S is equal to Python, for example. What is the len of S? 6. 6 is greater than 0 or not? Which is called empty string or non-empty string? S is equal to, just like that I wrote it. What is the len of S? 0. It is called which string? Empty string. What about this string? Non-empty string. Now I am going to create. See students, whose length is 0. Concept adi. Now I am taking syntax number 1. Concept is important. Immediately coding will come. Syntax. See the syntax, how simple it is. LST1 is equal to, simply open the bracket, close the bracket. Generally non-empty is what? Value 1 comma, value 2 comma, so on what? Value n. But today I am writing what? Value 1 comma, what next? Value 2 comma, value 2 comma, so on. What is this now? Value n. Value n. This is called a non-empty. But today I am writing what? Simply like this. Print this now, students. What is this now? LST of 1, comma what? Type of LST of 1. What is that now? List. LEN of what? LST1. What is the value? 0. This indicates what? Empty list. There is another way is there to create. What is the another way? LST2 is equal to, typecasting function, students? Int of, float of, bool of, complex of, etc. Like that. Here also we are having what? List of. Here you see list of. I'm not passing anything here. I'm not passing anything. Another syntax is what? List of. List of. Sarun Singh is asking, is there any use of empty list? What I said so far? I said the example or not? Just now I said example. Now. See the questions. And where I am, to whom I am explaining, there is a big doubt for me. What is the use of empty list? So just now I said my example also. I said my example also. What is that? In Google Play Store, I have so many apps. I want to list out the 5 top apps which are having highest reviews. Beginning, I will take which list? Empty list. And top 5 is coming, I will go on adding to whom? Empty list. Simple. Right or not? When you are starting your business, what is your purse? 0. empty. Later, first day business, second day business, you are adding your profits to your purse or not? General life. Example also I said. Still the doubt is coming. So come to the point of it. Okay. Okay, Marun Singh, no problem. That's why I'm explaining. Right. Sai is asking. And by seeing these doubts, I understand one thing. Sir, is there any limit to store the values in list? Python is storing what? Values in the form of object. Python allows what values? Unlimited number of values. Where I covered platform independent. Any question, any doubt you say, read my notes. Everything will be solved. From zero to professional level, you will become. There is no doubt in that. So, who is this? Guna Sai. I think you are understanding this. So, right, done. So, if I answer such students' doubts, of course, it is one way, it is a drawback. One way, it is a good. If I talk in the middle of it, serious students will get disturbed. That's why at the end of it, I will talk to the students. But they won't wait. They will say immediately. So, my dear students, keep your doubts at the end. Ask me. Right. Yes. Ajar, my dear student. That's what I'm saying. Ajar, don't mind for that. So, I said them, keep your doubts at the end of it. This is my request to the students who are posting your doubt in the middle of it. It's my request. Keep your doubts at the end. LST2 is equal to what? LST. What I'm saying, no values I'm keeping here. And print of what now? LST2, comma, type of what? LST2, LST2, LN of what here? LST2. What is the answer? 0 only. So I will keep this data now, getting this data now. Here I'm writing syntax 1. Come on, what is this now? List obj is equal to, list obj is equal to, now I'm writing something like this. List obj is equal to opening bracket and closing bracket. Now I am taking here called what, syntax number 2 I am saying. List obj is equal to what I am saying? List of, list of. This is the first syntax. This is the second syntax. List obj is equal to like this. List obj is equal to list of. Example also I will cover. Examples also I will cover. What is my example, students? Look at this part I am taking. This is my data. LN of LST of this 0. List of these strings I'm getting. This is a data. LN of LST2, this is a value. Now done. I hope you are following me. This is about which list? Empty list. And so many examples I'm going to explain in the class about this coding. Okay, now? Now, come to what list now? Non-empty list. Simple. Whatever you have seen it, these are all called what? Non-empty list only. This is an example of what? Non-empty list. This is an example of non-empty list. This is an example of non-empty list. Take an example now. Here I am taking LST1 is equal to 10 comma RS comma 23.45. Now I am writing print of LST1 comma type of LST1. See students, LN of what? LST1. I got what? 3. Is it empty or non-empty? Non-empty. Right, students. Come to the point back. Now I'm writing the definition. A non-empty list is one. A non-empty list is one. A non-empty list is one. Oh, come on now. A non-empty list is one which contains, which contains, which contains elements, which contains elements whose, whose length is greater than 0. Whose length is greater than 0. Are you following? Whose length is greater than 0. Syntax I am going to say. Syntax I am going to say. Okay, students, both online and offline students, one small announcement. 13th May, 13th May, holiday, 2024 holiday. So, holiday. Due to, why? Are you in Pakistan or somewhere else? Or USA or somewhere? Are you in India only now? So, elections. This is related to election day. So if you are in US, UK, London, somewhere else, then you can ask why. Somebody asked, girls only asked. So maybe I heard something wrong or not, I don't know. Maybe they are in some different state. So next class is on 14th, 14th, 14th May, as usual. This is holiday. Tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. Don't take your luggage and don't jump to home. Okay, now be in Hyderabad, practice it. Let us move to the further. Here I will move to that. This is the place. Syntax. List object is equal to, now I am taking what? Value 1, comma value 2, value 2. I'll say here value 2. So on I will write it. Value n I wrote it. Value n I wrote it. I think you are following me, students. Value n. Now example also I will show you. Example also. One more syntax also I will show you, students. This is syntax number 1. Syntax number 2 also I will tell you. These are all very, very important in my coding. Wherever I need a list, I will follow my notes like this. Example. Here I will take it. What is this now? List obj is equal to, I will take it, list of what object I will say. List of object I will say. Take an example. Here, S is equal to something like radar. Radar. It is called what? A word. Radar is a word. Suppose I want to see R separate, A separate, D separate, A separate, R separate. So I'll better to convert into what? This is called one word. To split into what? Different letters. I will go to LST is equal to list of what? LST is equal to list of what I say? Yes. See, students, this entire word letters are going to be available in where? LST. Print of what? LST, comma, type of LST. See that RADAR. So I typecasted what? String data into which type? LST. Able to follow? Very, very important. So I will carry this now. Under the example, I will write it. So here I mentioned it. This is called something like this. Be careful. Some useful example will come next. I will go for LST is equal to list of a range of 10, comma 20, comma 2. 10, comma 20, comma 2. Which object I am converting? Range object I am converting into which type? List type. Print of what now? LST, comma type of LST. Type of LST. Now I am getting the data. Is it the range of values or not? Yes, this is called a range of values converted into what? List. This is the one. Now I'm going to enter into the further. This is about done. Now students, be careful. Now I'm asking one question. These are all straightforward. Coming to the A is equal to 10. What is the A? Int type. Print of what? A, comma type of A. Very, very useful thing. How do you convert into list? Come on. LST is equal to list of A. This is what people says. Not possible to convert. Not possible to convert. List will contain what? Multiple values. But it is going to be what? Single value. Not possible to convert. There is a reason. Let me tell you. Any object contains a single value. Today I am using one word. Any object contains a single value. That object is called non-iterable object we can call. Spell out. Non-iterable object. Non-iterable objects are not possible to convert into list. List is what actually? Multiple values. That is known as what? Iterable object. What is iterable object? Contains more than one value. contains multiple values is called what? Iterable object. What is this LST contains? S contains more than one value. More than one value possible to convert into what? List. But here A is a single value, not possible to convert. Int object is not iterable. Are you following, students? Right. Very, very important. Then how to do this, sir? Now I'm going to tell you the solution. This is an int type. Int type. This is going to be containing this type of error is coming. It is a non-iterable type. So then how to convert it, sir? So I'm saying here alternative solution. This is a very important FAQ. Alternative solution. How to do, sir? Look at very, very serious. A is equal to 10, A type, then you are writing like that. Today, I should not write like that. What I'm writing? Open the bracket. Which bracket that is? List bracket only. Keep that inside of where? A. Keep this is called list only. Keep like that. And write what here? List of. Are you following? This is going to be called what only? List only. Converted into list only. See that it is possible. Are you observing? Come on, come on. So print of what? LST. Print of LST. Type of LST. 10 is there or not? Earlier it is a error. Now it is a answer. This is a very, very important. So here, online students, and don't think that people will ask a question. Can a list can contain one value? Yes. How? Like this. Are you following? Now, I want to convert straightforward. I'm asking example directly. 1.2. Can I convert into list? How? LST is equal to list of A. If I write it is an error. How do you do then? LST is equal to list of square bracket A. This is converted into what? List. And don't write both of them, this bracket braces only. Because students are danger. They will listen something, they will write something. 100%. Because that's why even I am there in the student page, I am also danger. Students are always danger only. Compulsory that is. Why? We won't read. We will read something. We will write something in exam also. Exam you take it. You will read something. When you take the paper, you will write something, correct? You are only the best example. That's why what you see in my class, you must write the same thing. If you add your own spicy to the subject, it will become poison. Okay, students. Right. I'm going to. Yes, Ajar. Perfect. Now I'll move to the further. Are you able to understand, students? Yes. This is about non-empty list. Non-empty list conversion. Okay, now this is clear on? Yes. Now be careful. Be careful about such kind of thing. Here, Rasanigra. Here, object is, what is this? Iterable, contains more number of, more than, more than one value. Okay. One more syntax, Rasan. One more syntax, I will write it. Syntax number 3 of what? Bracket and the square bracket, Here object is what? Non-iterable. Contains what? Contains what? One value. One value. Of which type? Int, float, bool, complex. Beautiful. Are you able to follow? See, students, most of the things I'm covering. Now I'm going to enter into the further. This is about the types of list object. How many types of lists? Two types. One is empty list, non-empty list. So empty list, non-empty list we are taking, and we have example also here. Are you okay? Right. That example I will carry. I will carry this example. I'll carry this example. I will carry. So put it here. I think This is conversion done. It's my data. And remove that range of values. Then both of them are what? Sequence type. Fundamental type of things are giving error, right or not? Yes. This is int type, list of that, giving an error. Remove this, return. Then how, maybe where I put it, those kind of things, students. So I wrote alternative solution also. Somewhere else I wrote it. Okay, in this place only I written, no problem. That examples I wrote it already. You need not write specially these examples, correct? I mentioned already here only, where under this non-empty list only, I put that. And I converted what here? str into what type? List type. List type. See, for example, one more thing I am writing. For example, S is equal to Mississippi. Regularly asking question. How many I's are there? I, 4. So that I will get it by going for converting into list. There are so many logics I'll tell you. LST is equal to LST of S. Print of what? LST. LST. Type of what? LST. So separate letters are coming. It is easy for me to count the letters. So anything is there, I can convert into list happily. More examples will be covered on this area in the coding part. So before entering into that, we are learning one line answer for this entire thing. So I hope this is about which concept? List related concept is completed. Now I am entering into up to here. It is only 25%. Now I am entering into the next area. So today you understood about what? Purpose, notations of list data, creation of list data, types of list, memory management automatically. It suppose positive indexing and negative indexing. Last point I will mention it. Here I will mention it. So here, so the Python list objects, Python list objects supports, supports both what? Positive indexing and what? Negative indexing. Negative indexing. So negative indexing values, negative indexing values. Understand, students? Positive indexing and then what? Negative indexing values as a part of memory management. That is done. Now I am entering, this is only 25%. Now I am entering into operations on list. Which operations you did on that? I said. What is that operations you said? One is indexing and one more is. So with indexing, I am doing what? Accessing possible. Item assignment is possible. Now I want to do so many number of operations I will do. For example, I want to remove some values. I want to remove some values. I want to update few values. I want to go for converting some values into another type. Like that, so many number of other operations I want to do. So I'm entering into what? Predefined functions in list. First time, I'm introducing predefined functions. Predefined functions in list. From here onwards, we are entering into the different explanation here. There I'm writing. Very, very important. Now I'm entering into 25% to increasing to 80%. I'm going to enter into this. By explaining this topic completely, it will enter into 80% knowledge. We know that, students, all of you, we know that on the object of what? List, we can perform what are the values? Both indexing and slicing operations. Slicing operations. So with these operations, with indexing and slicing operations, what are we doing? We are accessing the values. With indexing and slicing, we can access the values. We can access the value or values. Single value you can access, multiple values you can access, and we can update. We can update the value or what? Values by using with indexing and slicing. We can access the values and we can update the values of what? List object. Are you able to follow? We can access the values and we can update the values of each object, list object. Only we are doing this. And next, along with indexing and slicing operations, along with indexing and slicing operations, we can perform various operations by using predefined functions predefined functions present in which object? List object. They are one by one. I am going to write it. Carefully need to listen. So what are those functions? One by one I will write it. One by one I am going to write it. Let us follow them carefully. Now I am entering into further. So here I am going to take up. I am writing here some rough work I am going to take up. Some rough work I am going to give you. What is the rough work here I am taking? Number one. See, what are the functions I am explaining? Number one, append function. I'll explain it. Don't excite it. Why I am writing in rough work? While I am explaining, student will get lot of excitement. And so much of new concepts you will learn it. That time you will get total excitement now only. Total your 4 years BTech intermediate knowledge. Now only you will get excitement. When you ask your excitement out, I will show that I am explaining in my class. Second one is called what? Insert. Insert. Insert of. Third one I am talking about what? Remove. Remove. Fourth one I am going to talk about what? Pop of index. Pop of index. Fifth one I am talking about what? Pop. Next, sixth one I am going to talk about what? Clear. Clear. Seventh one, no. Del operator I am going to talk about. Del operator. Del operator. Seventh one I am going to talk about, seventh one I am going to talk about index. Eighth one I am going to talk about, count. Ninth one I am going to talk about, ninth one I am going to talk about copy function. 10th one I am going to talk about, reverse. Reverse. Now 11th one I am going to talk about, sort of. 12th one I am going to talk about, extend. These are complete functions. These are present into list. You take any website, you take any faculty, they don't explain predefined functions. They don't explain how important predefined functions in normal life. I'll tell you one example. And if I tell this example, you can understand the importance of this thing in the software industry. As a software engineer, what you must know to work on your projects. Number one, domain knowledge is required. Domain knowledge means what project you are developing, that project knowledge. Suppose you are working on banking project awareness is required. Idea that will come from the people who are working on the banking project. If you ask a bank clerk, he will explain the total operations of the banking. So you will convert that banking operations into coding format. Number one, knowledge. Number three, to code that knowledge, domain knowledge in the form of a software, you must know about what? Libraries. You must know about libraries. Libraries are nothing but what in our Python? Modules. Modules is a collection of what? Functions. Those functions only called this one, predefined functions. A doctor is going to the clinic. For what purpose? To treat the patients. Patient is coming with what? Problem. Problem. Patient will come to the hospital for shopping. Huh? Why they will come? With a problem. To suit that problem, doctor should have what? Solution. Solution will come in the form of what? Tablet. Is the tablet he will prepare on the spot, he will prescribe the tablets. He will prescribe. Prescribe means it is the predefined, now defining. That's all. How doctor needs tablets, more knowledge, how it is important. As a software engineer, as a student, you must know a lot of libraries. Any domain you work, you need to have a lot of knowledge on libraries. Correct or not? If you don't have the library, you're a poor person, like your C language. Printf, scanf, CLR, SCR, strlen, strcpy, strcat, strcmp. Only 7 functions you know. You don't know anything. That's why you are not getting the job. You know what? Concept you know, only theory you know. Because of theory, nobody will give job. Understand, students? That's why you must know what? Predefined functions. I'll tell you so many thousands of predefined functions. I'll tell you. Of course, you will not remember that I know, but I'll tell you. If a doctor don't remember tablet names, he's a Shankar Dada MBBS. You will do different operations. You know, Telugu cinema that is. Hindi also there's something is there. You will remember the subject. You will not remember. Munna Bhai something you will remember. Subject. So students also, if you remember the full library of the subject, you are dominating diction. If you don't remember, you are called Munna Bhai. Are you okay? Now let me start the subject. Ajar, enjoying the class? Now I will enter into the, these are my functions. Sir, where are all these things are there? I'll show you. See, if you open by going to the industry, help of, what is this? List, list. See, what is a list? List is what? Iterable. Whatever I said in the class, that is there in the library. Original, first hand knowledge under the underscore, don't worry. That I'm not worrying. You don't worry also. You don't worry also. You see, underscore related, don't worry. In this place, start, append, clear, copy, count. You have seen. In my written, you have seen all these things what I wrote it. Now say extend, index, next is insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort, like that. All these things. Over. If you go to interview, you can show this is the thing. I'm telling everything. Then who will deny to give offer letter? Will anybody deny? How many are there? You count it. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Here I said how many? 12. Of course, pop and pop off. This is one only counted. See, understand? Like that you have to learn. Everything you have to learn. Then you are rich in subject. Rich means not 1,000 rupees in the packet rich, no. Subject rich, salary will come. No subject, packet is empty only. Inversely proportional. Okay, come. I'll go for which function now? Append. First function. Yes. Ajar, ready to learn subject. Okay, good boy. Append function I am going to take up. Huh? Ranjit Kumar is asking, sir, choice. This choice, he is asking choice. See, Ranjit Kumar. LST is equal to, I am saying 10, 20, 30. He is writing. LST dot choice I am writing. You will get left and right. Left and right. Read out. Attribute error. List object has no attribute called what? Ranjit don't know. He is thinking that choice is there. Somebody said to him, their faculty said, say the blunder. Ranjit don't know that. Ranjit is feeling choice. Sir forget choice. Sir will not forget. Sir is teaching this subject last 10 years. Java, 22 years. Everything is there in my brain. I may forget some people's names, but I never forget this Java and Python. It's my life. Okay, now, Ranjit, are you okay? So, see, this is your doubt. Sending doubt also. On spot, proving immediately. Come on, now append. Append. Starting up? Right, append. Come to the point. Sharat Kumar. So, I stopped taking Java classes. I'm not taking Java classes. Java classes I took before 2 years, up to 2 years. Now I fully entered into Python. So now coming to the point of it, now I'm entering into that. Now come to the point. Okay, now start learning. Now I'll start discussing that. LST is equal to, come on, serious students, 10 comma, 10 comma, sorry, 10 comma, I'll write it. 10 comma LST is equal to 10 comma, here I am writing RS comma some 20. Only two values are there. Print of what you know? LST comma type of LST, type of LST, ID of what? LST. Why I am printing ID? Actually, no need to print ID. To make you to understand it is a mutable. To make you to understand it is a mutable. Now I am saying ls append. What is the English meaning of append? How to understand the subject with requirement base you have to understand. Suppose you are having how many values? Two values. I want to add one extra value. One extra value. Where I want to add? In two places I can add. Wherever you like it, you can add. Plus at the end of it, you can add always. Correct or not? So append function is used for adding the new value at the end of the list. That is called appending. Adding the value to the existing at the end is known as what? Appending. Understand? How do you add it? LST dot and in LST to the LST, I am adding one function. Append is a predefined function present in where? List object. Because you have seen list, library you have seen. In that append is there. Which value I am adding? Python I am adding. Any value you can add. Because it is a dynamically typed. Any value can be adding. Python value is added to the LST after row sum. See that now? Print of LST. It is added Python or not? At which address? Same address. Understood? One more thing. LST dot append of 23.45. Yes, you can add it. It is adding at the end of it. At which address? Same address. Is it mutable or immutable? Mutable. Understood? Right. Now you will get a doubt. Sir, can I add more than one value at the end of it? You can. You can. But that part I am not explaining now. Why? Let me show you that. LST dot append of, I am saying something like 23 comma KVR. I am adding. Like this you need to add. 23 comma KVR you cannot add. 23 comma KVR you cannot add. You cannot add like this. Append will take only one value. It will give you error. How do you add it? You have to add this one. What is this bracket, ma? List. So this is known as what? A list. One list of values adding to the another list. That is called a nested list we can call. That I am explaining in my course. In separately I am explaining. Where is it? Here. You see, are you seeing? I am explaining separately what is the need of nested list. I will explain separately for you. Separately, I will explain because I don't want to explain like a college lecture. I will explain with a systematic, with a implementation part. You see, add that and see the list now. Is it added one inner list or not? It is a part student, all of you. This is a part. It is added to the outer list. Inner list, outer list. What is the need of inner list? First of all, I want to tell you. So this is not the correct time to add what? More than one value. I hope you are following. Understand, students? Now I will carry this example. So go to this place. Here I will add that example I am adding. Example I am adding. So come to this place. Here I am saying that list data, and this is a value here. Done. And this is a value done. Are you following me? Now I will go to this place. One more example I will tell you. See that. One more example. See, students. Now I'm taking LST is equal to like this. What is this now? Come on. Empty list. Okay. Empty list. Length is what? 0. Now I want to add the data to it. How do I add it? LST dot append of 10. 10. One more time. LST dot append of 20. 20. LST dot append of again 10. LST dot append of HYD. No problem. You print LST now. You print LST now. Is it added in the same order or not? LEN of what again? LST. It is becoming non-empty or not? So to the empty list also I can add the data by using what? Append. So append is used for adding the value at the end of existing elements or not? Yes. So this is my value. After explaining this now, any question I will show you some questions. You will answer like anything. You will answer like anything. So coming to the point back. Done. Generally, student will do what? They will learn only theory concept. They will think that they know Python. But industry, nobody will bother about list. They will bother about applications of list. That is what you have to learn it. Come on now. Syntax. Tell me the syntax. You have seen the example, guys. Tell me, guys. List obj dot append of value. Append of value. This function is used for, I am writing the concept. This function is used for adding the value at the end of existing value of what? Existing value of list in the bracket called what? Appending. Called what? Appending. Did you understand? This function is used for adding the value at the end of existing value of list called what? Appending. Did you understand, students? Right. That is about which concept? List. List. Append function. You should not forget it. Next, I'm going to say my requirement is set like this. See, LST is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 10 comma 60 70 like that. Now print of what here? LST comma type of LST comma ID of LST. This is my data. This is my data. I want to add the value at 30th place. Not at the end. Not at the end. No, not at the end. At 30th place, I want to insert. So inserting can be at the end. Inserting can be in the middle. So for that, there is a function called insert. What is the difference between append and insert? Append will always add at the end. Insert will add the value at the specific index. That index can be either a positive index or negative index. When you are inserting the value at this 0, 1, 2 second index, plus the existing value will move in forward direction. Will move to next location. Will move to next location. Are you following? The second existing element will go to third. Third will go to fourth. Fourth will go to sixth. That means one will go to move forward. Come on now. How do you do that now? LST dot insert of. Where is that? 2 comma index comma value. I am saying RS. Any value you can insert. Done. At the second index 0, 1, 2. Don't think that it is replacing. Replacing can be done with this. A of 2 is equal to RS. This is already I said. Index based updation. Did you understand? Yes, students. Print this LST. Is it RS is added at 0, 1, 2 place or not? Which address? Same address. Online students. Are you following me? Index comma value you need to pass. One more value I want to add. Beginning I want to add the value. Beginning. HYD I want to add. Or one complex number I want to add. Come on. LST dot insert of 0 comma 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j. No problem. You see. Insert it. Is it 2 plus 3j added or not? At which address? Same address. Simple. Sir, can I insert more than one value? Yes, you can insert it, but you have to put it in the form of what? List. That will become what? Inner list. That inner list concept I will explain separately. So much mind-blowing things I will explain in list. Just follow me, read my notes and thoroughly come to the class. You will understand like anything. Now I'm going to take up. Now I'm going to take up here. One more type of function I am going to take up. What is this now? Examples. Under that, I am going to take up. Observe now. Here I will take up. Here I am taking. So here I'll take up. Done. Here I am writing. What is the function name? Second function is called what? Insert of. insert of. What is the syntax? Already you've seen list obj dot insert of index comma value. I'm writing there. This function is used for adding or inserting the value at a specified index. Specified index. Specified index. And it can be either a positive or negative. And it can be either positive. And let me tell you one important point. It can be either positive or what? Negative. Let me show you. With this, I shown you only what value? Positive value only. I shown you only positive value. Negative value also I will show you. Negative value also I will show you. This is my data. This is my data. Here done. Are you able to follow? Next, let me show you one more example here. Let me show you one more example. Now I'm going to take it. Look at. This is my data, students. Take up to here. Print of LSTMA. Now see, this is my data. This is my data. Now I want to insert the value at this place. LST dot, careful, LST dot insert of -1 comma some 155. Tell me the value. What will be the outcome? After inserting 155, what will be the output? Now I am saying that 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50 comma 155. 155. This is option A. And option B, 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 155 comma 50. What is your answer? A na B na? A na B na? B or A na? B. Perfect. Perfect. A is the wrong answer. Why? When I insert this value, it will move to which direction? Yes. Perfect. So here you see 155 and 50. Generally, people will expect what? At last, they will expect. But I hope you are understanding. Are you following, students? Perfect. Now one more time. LST dot insert of -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. -5 comma, what is that? RS. See that it is going to be available. This existing value will move forward direction. This will become like this. Are you able to get it? This is about negative indexing insertion. So with this value, you got it. Clear? Confusion? Clear. Can I ask one danger question? Will you answer it? Online students ready to answer? Yes. See the question. Very danger question. Yes. Ready. Now see. LST is equal to 10 comma RS comma some 34.56 comma Python. This is my data. This is my data. Print of what? LST. Okay. Now I am going to do LST dot insert of 300 comma HYD. What will be the output? What is 300? Index. What will be the output of this? So, come on, ending. Perfect. Because I explained in my string concept -1000 colon 1000 and is it going to 1000 index? No, it reaches to last. In the last, it will insert. This is a very danger. People say generally index error. Is it an index error? It will go 0, 1, 2, 3. After that, 4, 5, 6, 7, it won't go to 300 place. It will add the element at where? Last. Last. Is it added or not? HYD last. Got it up? One more question, danger question. Insert of -400 comma something like Bangalore. Starting point. Starting point. Why? Negative value in the beginning. Bangalore. Easy? Tricky question or not? Yes, tricky question. These are intelligent questions. Only intelligent people can remember. So this is a done. Because you are intelligent, now that's what I am saying. Are you intelligent? Huh? Who is intelligent? Raise your hand. Who is intelligent? Raise the hand. Are you intelligent? No, no. Are you intelligent? Who is intelligent? Girls. Intelligent? No, sir. By seeing your questions, right. Now I will write it here. Look at students. If we use, if we use invalid positive index, I'm writing the point there. If we use invalid positive index, if we use invalid positive index, then value inserted at last last inserted as last value in which object? List object. Invalid positive index, last added or not? Next, if we use invalid what index? Negative index. Invalid negative index. If we use invalid negative index, then the value at what value? As a first value in the list object. Very, very important points. Without telling also, you will not get the doubt. But when you go to interview, if you see that question in the interview, you look at where is my sir. If I am visible to you in a metro station, you will not look at me also. Why? I will not look at. If that is the case, I will not look at. But when I go to interview, if questions are coming, even though you don't answer, you will feel, yes, my sir explained. I did not read. That courtesy you will have on me. If you should see me in bus stations or anywhere else, you will say, sir, good evening, you will say. That is what is my intention to tell complete subject to you. Understand, students? That is my intention. Huh? Now coming to the point. Right. So, Ajar, so we love our KVR, sir. You don't love my thing. You love my subject. So, you don't like me. You like my subject. Don't be a fan of mine. You be a fan of my subject. Correct? Huh? Correct now? That only. You like my subject and tell to many people by comparing everywhere what they are doing. You compare my subject also. Bring this notice to everybody so that they will be benefited. That's what I'm saying. Okay, students. This is about which function? Insert function. Next function is what? Append is over. Insert over. Next function is the remove function. Okay. Okay. Now coming to the another function. Now coming to the another function. Coming to the another function. Remove. Now time is already 7:40, 7:38. Now if I go to remove function, I have to talk lot of examples. Next class I'll cover. Next class, next class is on what? Tuesday. Tuesday at 6 p.m. 6:10. Okay, 6:10 p.m. sharp. Yes, my classes are sharply starting. On time I am coming. Am I teaching subject deep? Is it increasing day by day? Demo sessions now increasing? Are you reading daily? No, sir. Practicing daily? Your voice is coming down. Take care. Okay, students, take care and read well and come to the class. Next class is on Tuesday. Thank you, students. All the best. Students in online. Srikanth.
Sir, you told Mississippi example. No, can you show that one?
Which one, ma?
Mississippi list లో చెప్పేటప్పుడు Mississippi అని చెప్పారు కదా సార్. We can count the number of eyes. How we will do that one, sir?
This one, huh?
Yes, sir. You told we can count the number of eyes, how many times it is.
Yeah. So, what do you want?
అదే ఎలా అంటే how can we count that?
ఇక్కడ వినాలి, ఊరికే అడగడం కాదు. ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా,
ఓకే సార్.
చూడాలి. ఇక్కడ చూడాలి, ఊరికే అడగడం కాదు. ఇక్కడ ఉంది, చూడాలి. ఇక్కడ ప్రీడిఫైన్డ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అన్ని చెప్తానని చెప్పాను నేను.
ఓకే సార్.
చెప్తాను, ఇక్కడ ఉంది చూసారు ఇక్కడ కౌంట్ అని.
yes sir.
అక్కడ చెప్తాను, ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
నెక్స్ట్ వంశీ.
సార్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మా.
సార్ నిన్ననే డౌట్ అడుగుదాం అనుకున్నాను సార్, డౌట్ సెషన్ లేకుండా కదా సార్.
చెప్పు
సార్. ఒకసారి రేంజ్ డేటా టైప్ ది కంటెంట్ ఓపెన్ చేశారా సార్?
చెప్పు, నువ్వు డౌట్ చెప్పు, నాకు డౌట్ చెప్పు, నీ డౌట్ చెప్పేసాయి.
సార్ అక్కడ ఇమ్యూటబుల్ అని అన్నారు కదా రేంజ్ డేటా టైప్. సార్ అంటే లైక్ త్రో అసైన్మెంట్స్ అనేది వాల్యూస్ పాస్ చేయడానికి కుదరదు కదా సార్. కానీ రేంజ్ డేటా టైప్ లో త్రూ అసైన్మెంట్ కానీ ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా కానీ వాల్యూస్ పాస్ చేయకూడదు కదా సార్. జనరాలిటీ దెబ్బతింటది అని అన్నారు కదా. సో అది ఇమ్యూటబుల్ కాదు, మ్యూటబుల్ కూడా కాదు కదా సార్.
మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్, వినమ్మా, ఇప్పుడు వినను. ఆర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ 10,21,2. అర్థమైంది ఇది? ఐఎమ్ డిజైనింగ్ మై రేంజ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ విత్ ద వాల్యూస్ కాల్డ్ వాట్ 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. ఇది నా ఇంటెన్షన్ కదా. ఇది రేంజ్ అన్నాము. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని నేను చేంజ్ చేయకూడదు అన్నాను. లైక్ దిస్ రేంజ్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్ 0 ఇది కూడా 100 చేయొద్దు. ఎందుకు చేయకూడదు? ఇది 100 అయిపోతే ఇది రేంజ్ కాదు కదా,
దాని సీక్వెన్స్ పోద్ది కదా సార్.
అందుకనే ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఇమ్యూటబుల్. ఒక్కసారి డిజైన్ చేసిన తర్వాత అది ఇమ్యూటబుల్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
అది ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
రైట్. శరత్ కుమార్.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, ma. Tell me.
Sir, actually, I want to say that, sir, along with the Python, we can prepare for the gate, or gate is not relevant.
No. Gate and all those things I am not considering, student. This is what is subject out you ask me. Other than that, no more that.
Okay, sir.
Other than that, no.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Niranjan. Yes, Niranjan.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Niranjan. Please tell me.
సార్ ఇందాల మీరు చెప్పారు కదా 10 RS, దానిలో ఒకవేళ డెసిమల్ నెంబర్ వస్తే దాని ముందు 20 ఉంటే 10 తర్వాత ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది కదా సార్?
ఏమా ఇక్కడ చెప్పు.
10
ఇది
ఇక్కడ సపోజ్ 34
ఒకసారి 29.7
ఇచ్చారు.
ఒకసారి 10 RS. Come on. 20.9 34.56 సేమ్ వాల్యూస్ సార్. పైథాన్ ఓకే. ఇదేనా
సార్? RS కూడా 10 కి ముందు RS.
ఓకే, 10 కి ముందు
10 తర్వాత 10 తర్వాత సార్ 20 కి ముందు అక్కడే సార్.
ఓకే.
ఇప్పుడు సేమ్ అది ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ప్రింట్ అంతే సార్.
ఓకే, ప్రింట్ అయిపోద్ది.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ కోటేష్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్
సార్. అది మనం బైట్స్ కానీ బైట్ ఎరేస్ కానీ మనం స్టోర్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఓపెన్ బ్రాకెట్ కానీ క్లోజ్ బ్రాకెట్ కానీ విత్ రేంజ్ 0 to 256 అన్నాం కదా. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏమన్నా ఎస్టిఆర్ కానీ ఏదన్నా చేంజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనకి ఓన్లీ ఓపెన్ బ్రాకెట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి సార్. అంటే లైక్ దాన్ని ఏమంటారు అంటే ఓన్లీ ఓపెన్ అంటే కరోలు బ్రాకెట్స్ మొత్తం వస్తున్నాయి సార్. అంటే మన లిస్ట్ లో బ్రాకెట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి కదా, ఆ బ్రాకెట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి సార్. మనం మామూలుగా ఇవి
ఇప్పుడు ఇది అనేది మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ నోటేషన్ అని చెప్పిన కదమ్మా నేను. ఇది మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ నోటేషన్ అని చెప్పాను. ఇది ఇంక్లూడ్, ఇది ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ అని మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ వర్షన్ లో చెప్పాను. అది
ఓకే
నేను అవుట్పుట్ లో వస్తుందని చెప్పలేదు. ఇది మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ నోటేషన్ అని చెప్పాను నేను. అవుట్పుట్ లో ఇట్లా రాదు. ఇట్లా ఎందుకు వస్తుంది?
ఓకే అది ఓకే సార్, గాట్ ఇట్.
ఆ.
బట్ ఇంకో మనం టైప్ కాస్టింగ్ లో మనం బోల్ లో బోల్ టు బోల్ అని మనం ఎస్టిఆర్ బోల్ అని అదొక పిలుస్తాను సార్ టైప్ కాస్ట్ అది.
ఎస్టిఆర్ బోల్ ఎస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ట్రూ, ఫాల్స్ తీసుకో, ఇది కరెక్ట్, ఫాల్స్. ఇప్పుడు బి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బూల్ ఆఫ్ ఎస్ రాస్తాను ఇక్కడ. జనరల్ గా ఏమనుకుంటారు, ఫాల్స్ అనుకుంటారు, కానీ ఇది స్ట్రింగ్ కదా, లెంగ్త్ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. లెంగ్త్ కన్సిడర్ చేసినప్పుడు బి వాల్యూ ఏం ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది? ట్రూ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్,
రైట్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో
Okay.
మచ్.
Okay. Okay, students, take care. All the best. Don't miss the next class. Don't miss the next class. Very, very important.